Welcome again to another episode of Swordfeet Adventures. Alright. So, where we left off, you were all just met the guests. So, I believe we'll go with, what are you going to do, Okri?
My character is going to, as he doesn't feel something is right through his years of experience being a mercenary, he's going to find a wall he can put his back up against and just keep an eye on the area.
Okay. You move, kind of go around the banquet table. You're walking, just kind of, walking through the guests. You go around the banquet table. You see one of the guards, and from you can tell that it is an elf.
Okay. I ignore the fact that he is an elf, and I just give this elf a knowing look as something might be up.
You see by a look, kind of a affirmation, just a nod, understands what you want to do, just nods and just goes back to staring over at the gathering of people.
Question, is there something I can hook my harness up to?
On that wall? No, it does not look like there's anything on that wall.
Okay, well, good thing my center of gravity is low.
Okay. So you're just going to go move to the wall?
Yep.
All right, find the nearest point of the wall. Kind of you're right behind the table, kind of at the corner of the table. To your right, you see there's the throne, the makeshift throne that's raised above everything else.
Okay.
All right, let's go with Afi. What are you doing?
I'm going to talk with Lady Viola.
All right. As you walk towards, you see Lady Viola. She is over just conversely talking with so you're talking with a familiar tall elf.
Ah, elf!
Remember, his name is Alaris.
And he never actually introduced.
Do you know?
Not to Offie.
Oh, okay. So you see a very tall elf talking with her. And they seem to be, as you get closer, they seem to be talking about literature and kind of art.
What are you guys up to?
Yes, hello, sorry, what was your name again?
You know my name is Offie. You just never.
Does he know?
Yes.
Okay, okay. Oh, Afi, I'm just talking to the lady, Viola here.
How do you do, Lady Viola? And I stick my hand out.
Viola gives, she gives a slight little bow and, she puts her hand out to grab yours and gives a slight little bow. Kind of dips a little lower than you'd think it's or you wouldn't think anything of it. She just dips a little low.
I copy as I hold the hand.
Okay. Afi, was it?
Yes.
You don't look like you're from here.
No, I am not from here.
What brings you to Freehaven?
I'm here on a expedition.
An expedition? Did you come here with a crew, or?
No, myself.
It's more of an expedition of one. What brings you here, though, besides an expedition?
I'm here to speak with a friend of my mother's and also learn more about different gods.
Oh. Just different gods, or you're here to see the different cultures and the cuisine?
That too. I found this one cuisine called a pastry. It was delicious.
Yes, most of those baked goods are quite delicious. Depends on the maker, more of an art form.
I must learn how to make these pastries.
Tell me, have you ever been to have you been to a garden?
We've had gardens before.
I don't think you've had any of the gardens like the ones in Freehaven.
How so?
They're full of exotic goods. Perhaps you can come and you want to and try their wares.
Sure. Could you show me?
Of course, I actually run one. I'm the manager of one such garden. She goes and tells you kind of where it's at. She's telling you it's over on the muse of the lady. You guys, the island you guys are on.
Mm-hmm.
She goes in kind of a little bit of a detail. Tells you that She says, I am the manager and the head for the garden, the Lusty Virgin.
Ah, interesting.
Tell them Viola sent you.
I will.
They'll give
Oh,
you-
you're not going to show me?
Sadly, I am a business before pleasure, and I am here for business.
Oh. Okay. Maybe we'll meet again.
Oh, I do so hope. And she just goes and she kind of twirls your hair. And she kind of walks the mingo with us.
Burns a little bit, I imagine.
It seemed to nothing hurt. Didn't affect her at all. Just twirled your hair and just walked away to talk to the other guests.
I find it weird that people keep trying to touch my hair, so.
Alright.
I go back to the table.
Alright. So you just gonna walk to the table or you just gonna go find some other guests? They're all kind of...
Yeah, the other ones don't
Okay. You're gonna go check out the
catch
table?
my eye. Yeah, I go back to the table.
Okay, as you approach there you do see there's 3 tables. There's 2 smaller ones to the side and a great larger one.
I go find where the couple is, or the not couple is.
Well, as you're looking for them, Belrothine and Saoirse, where are you two?
I'm sitting at the end of the table.
You're not going to be talking with the other guests. You just went right to your chair. Because everyone's crowded in the front of this grand table, and kind of closer in the middle of the stage. Everyone's just looks like in conversation right now.
I don't know anyone else besides Belrothian, and I'm not really feeling like mingling with people I don't really recognize.
Okay, so you're just going to be sitting at the table.
Yep.
You see the table. You do see off your peripheral. You do see High Lord Foster staring at you. You see him as he raises a hand, pointing to the group.
I
You hear him in Elvish. Go.
I gesture to myself.
You see him nod.
I hesitantly stand up and I'm just like, I sidestep, keeping an eye on him, just like...
Gives you a big thumbs up.
Wait, so is he... Where is he?
You see he is actually on looks like he's on a
Oh, so
throne, so he's looking.
Wait, so he said in Elvish, go?
Yeah.
I heard him say this?
Yes.
I don't know what thumbs up... I don't know what this means.
Okay, as you kind of stand up and you do see him you see his thumbs raised. You're just mystified. You don't know what this gesture means.
I say in Elvish, I don't know what that means.
He stares at you.
Saoirse, it means good, you did it.
I stood up. That's all I did.
Yeah. He wants us to interact.
Okay? I don't know any of these people.
Sometimes. It's just like that, and you just have to mingle.
Will you come with me? I don't want to go alone.
Yes, of course.
Thank you.
You see guys just rising up. You do see them off. You see these two kind of start. They were over by the table and they start walking away from the table and
I
towards the
follow
group.
them.
Oh, they're coming towards you.
Okay. The non-couple. Do I hear that?
Is that a cannon sound that
Yes,
came out of
that is-
Saoirse's mouth?
That is a cannon sound.
Are you okay? Water Ganassi.
I'm fine.
Oh, I don't think I've ever gotten your guys' names.
No, I don't believe we have been introduced formally. I am Belrothia.
And I'm Saoirse.
Hi.
My voice cracks.
I think you already know my name, but I'll say it again. I am Afi.
I didn't know that.
A pleasure to meet you, Afi.
Are you going to talk with some of the guests?
Perhaps.
I suggest talking with Lady Viola. She seems nice to talk to.
You think so?
Yes, she talked about gardens and going on to the lady.
You would know as you're with your soldier background. You would know what a garden is.
Okay. Because I was lost in that conversation.
All right.
From listening.
Your soldier background.
Yeah.
You know a garden is kind of a brothel.
Yeah. I got that. I was like, I'm not really interested in those gardens.
How about you?
I look to Belrothian. What is gardens?
So
Wait.
remember when we walked into that building?
My eyes widen in horror, and I'm like, no, I mean, I don't think I will go to those gardens.
Oh,
I'm
I
fine.
heard they're fun.
As you guys are talking, I guess with the kind of discreetly about the topic of gardens. You had your hand raised there. Okay.
Yes. So as he sees more people leaving their chairs and whatnot, with his passive perception of 15, actually, it would depend on you. Would you want me to roll perception to look around? I'm trying to see if I see any more coin purses underneath besides the chairs.
As you're looking, you don't need a roll. As you're looking, you don't really see any more coin purses.
Okay. Oaktree shoulders kind of slumped down in disappointment.
Okay. You just see that. You do see that the food, or the food has been set out, and probably will be. You do know they'll probably feel it soon. People start eating.
Okay, he has plenty of food in his
Okay.
bag of holding.
With that, are you guys gonna do anything else? Talk to any of the other guests?
While my eyes are widening in shock, I guess I'll take this opportunity to see if there's anything out of the ordinary or not. Do I see or hear?
With
So
your passive.
You just gotta
My
like.
passive, yes.
Where you stay? You gonna look at the guests or everyone who's gathered?
I guess I'll just probably kind of look away as if I'm kind of like, I don't want to have anything to do with these
So
gardens.
you're like disassociating with this
Yes.
situation, and if something catches your eye while
Yes.
doing that.
Okay. Well, so as a kind of a discussion going starts, you just look across this deck of this grand ship. You do see the other guests. You do see the well-dressed young man who you remember that he was from a high nobility. You do see he apparently has a very like a 10-foot tall, about 9-foot tall mechanical being. It looks like a being made of stone and wood and metal behind him.
I've never seen this one before, have I?
Are you talking about Andreas?
Yes.
Oh.
You do see this Andres, you really never seen one of these?
Yeah.
Besides when you saw it onto the ship.
Oh. Okay.
You can roll if you want to roll a history.
I suppose I will. Do I know anything more about this? Oh!
Nat 20.
At 20.
Okay. With that nat 20, you will know. You do know that this is a shield guardian. These shield guardians are often made. You do know that you've heard that they are expensive and kind of rare to see.
Okay.
You do know there's a long process to make them, and each one is designed particularly for a specific owner. And you do know that with such of a sentry or guard of this, there's usually an amulet used to control it.
Okay. Is that all I see that's, like, eye-catching?
You see him. You do see this. He apparently appears to be talking with this very rough and badly scarred dwarf, who seems to have blades picking out of his in shapes on his skin, the great axe on his back, and looks like wearing leathers. They seem to be in a conversation. You see the dwarf as he's drinking, just sloshing his drink around on the ground, on the floor.
My head kind of, like, does a double take, or not exactly, but it just, like, recoils, like, oh, okay.
Keep going. You do see this Viola. You're guessing to be this Viola that Offie talked to. You see this a very beautiful woman in a red cloak. She has kind of two guards on one guard on each side. They look more or less kind of like bandits or just brigands. Used to kind of, or pirates, what you would call them.
Yeah.
They seem to be unamused. Just have the drink in hand. Just look like they're like just doubling it down.
Kind of like.
Kind of each side. Kind of you
just
figure
like
they're her guards. And then you see the other. You see the other guest. You see a small halfling. He looks like he's very heavy set, kind of clean shaven.
Mm-hmm.
Very clean shaven. And then there's a very tall elf.
Oh, okay.
And besides that,
Nothing else?
they're just talking. You can tell, just talking about different. You don't know what. You just hear, just words.
It's just white noise.
Yeah.
All right.
And you do notice that there is the other dwarf who is in the group has left and is over in the corner. So he kind of really went over to the side of the table and is over in one of the corners by a wall.
Okay. I mean, I don't take anything out.
You just gonna look
He
at the crowd,
notices
or
you're looking at him. And he stares back.
you gonna look for anything else, or you just look at the crowd, or is everything?
And he winks.
See that? I'm like,
And
And he chuckles at
You
that.
see this dwarf in the ring, and then as you're staring at him, you see his eyes move, his wink at you, and appalled, you look and stare away.
I'm just.
And there is one other individual over by the table besides the High Lord. You kind of just, when you glance at the High Lord, you see another 2 thumbs up at you. And he's like pointing his eyes, looking at you, and like 2 thumbs up. And then you go down immediately just to look away. To his side, you do see the shorter individual that you saw earlier, has a golden mask and the chains wrapped down. Looks to be a dwarf, but in heavy and very fancy robes.
I snap my attention away in case that one tries to wink at me. Not really sure.
You can't really see that one's eyes.
Well, even still, like I might not. I have powerful eyes.
Okay. After you're looking around, you do see besides that, there are the servants going around and putting food down.
That's it. Okay.
Carson, since I am here for a purpose, because apparently I'm supposed to be proving myself and being discreet, I want to discreetly make sure things aren't going awry.
Okay. What are you looking for?
Nothing in particular. I'm just making sure things are good. So
Everything
like,
seems to be going. You just
like making sure throughout the whole time, since I am here for a purpose.
You would notice my character is holding on to his weapon tightly, and he has his tower shield drawn.
with your martial background, you do see this dwarf looks like he is up against the wall, kind of grabbing his weapons, look like he's expecting a battle, looks like expecting maybe a skirmish. And you do know from your looking around, you do notice that the guards were allowed to keep their weapons. Mm-hmm. And with your knowledge, you do know the shield guardian is a powerful foe when it's outright if you were to fight one.
And if you do take a look at him, he does squint at you and gives you a small nod, and then continues to look around.
So that's what you see.
Okay.
All right.
No worries.
You guys are just discussing the Hiri.
Huh?
You were in your gown as one of the servants, you're being directed to go and put food on the table.
Okay.
While they were all mingling, you were giving them some foods, of trays to bring to the tables. And going around, or you walk out, you walk up some stairs, and then you find yourself apparently in the back, what you would guess to be like a back room or a backstage, like if you're in a theater. Mm-hmm. You do notice there's 2 troops, look like they're getting ready for to perform. So you're walking through, you see other servants walking towards this great red curtain, and they walk through it. It kind of just open sways as they go through, and they walk out what you believe would be the deck.
Okay. Have I been directed to? Am I just taking food out?
Yes, you've been directed to bring food and drink and place them on the tables.
Okay. I guess I go ahead and grab whatever platters need to be taken out and take it out to where it needs to go.
All right, you're carrying a platter out there. As you go through the curtains, these curtains just kind of go away. You do notice that these curtains are very nice, and you do know their worth. Mm-hmm. They're definitely of the fine.
She soundly admires it.
You walk there, you do see you walk out on this grand deck, and you see there's looks to be 3 tables, one grand table and 2 smaller ones. There's a array of guests, looks like they're just mingling and talking amongst themselves. They have some servants are walking around with drinks. You do with you're just looking, just quick, what is your passive?
Passive is 14.
With your 14, you do tell that there's definitely different varieties of guests. You do see that there's some are in very fine wear, as like high nobility, and you do see there's others just look like just simple guards off the street. Mm-hmm. You recognize just others. One looks like a farmer, from what you would guess.
One looks like a farmer?
Yeah, one looks like wearing a farmer getup. You just from his Sunday's best, or just better clothes.
Okay.
For just your usual stereotyping possible targets. Yeah.
Okay. I guess, can I roll perception to see like what jewelry, or if I notice anything extravagant that would be easy to essentially take without anyone noticing, or?
You do notice that straight off as you're bringing the plate to one of the tables, Alright, so what table are you going to go to? Which table are you bringing the platter to?
Oh,
You got one that's two small ones. There's one to the left, right, or would you take it to the grand table? It's like kind of in the center.
probably take it to the grand table.
Okay, you go and you walk up some steps. You figure they're for the servants. You go and place it. You turn around, and quickly to get a good view of everyone. You do see there is an amulet. There's a big amulet kind of worn that looks like the richer fellow, the person you know of high nobility has draped around his neck. You do see, from a quick look, you do see there is a golden, looks like a band around a finger of a very beautiful woman wearing a red cloak.
Okay.
And you see some of the odd jewelry on some of these. There's not a whole lot. Looks like a lot of them, these guests, as you put, are more just adventurers.
Yeah, not so much. Not a whole lot worth stealing.
You're a little disappointed. There's not as much rich people, but you do see the High Lord Faustus sitting in his chair.
Yeah, I don't look at him.
Throne. Okay.
I don't look at him. He creeps Mahiri out, and she does not like him.
All right. You walk back towards towards the curtain. You do see there's the guards. You can quick count. There's 4 guards. You do notice that one is very their uniform is much more their higher rank of the other 3.
Mm-hmm.
So more regal.
Okay. I guess at this point I'd probably go, if I'm heading back to the back, I'd probably grab some refreshments and go approach the troop to see if they need refreshments.
Okay. Grab some. You're just gonna grab some things of water. You're gonna grab
Probably just grab like a platter and then
okay.
that has like some water cups or something on it, and
You ask one of what seems more of the older servants. They direct you to some water or some weak wine.
Mm-hmm.
They say those some spiced wine that could be used to give to the troops,
Okay.
entertainers. You approach to the entertainers. You do see there's one group. They look to be all of Tritons. The Tritons are wearing blue and green outfits with kind of a silver lining to their suits.
Mm-hmm.
You see as they're moving, looks like they're manipulating some water. You're approaching their group.
Okay. As I'm approaching, I probably go to one that's not. Is any of them just standing idly, not really doing anything, or?
They look more like they're stretching and getting ready, and
Okay.
looks like they're talking amongst themselves, kind of going over. It looks like they're just talking amongst themselves, going over what they're going to do for their performance.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I guess I'll approach the one stretching and stuff and politely ask, pardon me, would any of you guys like some refreshments?
Walk up, you see this is a male Triton. He's just stretching his. This one seems to be kind of shirtless, but he has kind of ribbons, looks like midriff that go and kind of crisscross across his body, so it leaves his upper chest bare.
Okay.
He says, thank you. Goes and matches them, just cheers. Takes a little sips, and everyone you see all the rest of looks like he tells the rest of their troop, and they all take kind of quick drinks, and you notice that they're not really drinking a whole lot of it, kind of more of half their cups, and just put their cups back.
Okay.
They get some.
I probably go replace it with a new fresh and go to the next troop.
Okay.
Actually, before I do that, I guess inspect the troops. Anything worthwhile? Is it all just costumes, or is there anything any of their belongings laying around the back?
You do know that they do have some. Looks like they're entertainment props, more for just entertainment means. Some of them can get you some money, but
any
nothing.
Magical items that I can see?
As you can see, without holding it, it's really hard to tell because since these aren't props, they might just be slightly enchanted from they could just be one use only. You're unsure.
Okay. Darn. Okay. Well, I go get new refreshed refreshments, I guess, and approach the next troop.
Okay. As you approach this next troop, their colors seem to be kind of the opposite from what you saw. And what would you say all the colors of their outfits are?
All right. Hold on. Pull the picture.
Was it the one based off of the photo you showed me?
Kind of. It's not so much opposite as they each have their own color.
Okay.
So Lucille has a deep red. Piccadilly is purple. Sorrow is black. or like a really dark blue. You can't really tell. Kizan is a light sky blue, and Solis is kind of a reddish pink.
Okay.
And then Ibalsa is just straight like scarlet red.
Okay. Yeah. So I approach your guys' troop and politely offer, "Would you guys like some refreshments?"
As you approach, you do see you walk up first to him. You see it looks more of a more intimidating woman who seems to be. She's a pretty good build, very toned. She just holds her hand out. Just no. She just has water. She pretty much just pulls up her hand without saying anything. Just no, thank you.
Okay.
You see a little mouse person. Me. He's reaching up for it. Kind of tugs at you, kind of tugs at it because you're kind of higher than him. You see,
Yeah. She.
3 foot frames kind of below your waist there. Reaching up.
Can I tell how old he is?
You do know, as he is a mouse folk, you don't quite know the age. You do know that they age faster than humans, though.
Okay. I'm not sure if I should give him the wine or not. Probably not. Here's an internal dilemma. She's like, can he have wine or no? Just out of caution, she gently grabs one of the cups and bends, like, kind of goes down on her knees to hand him the cup, like, politely.
He takes it and just drinks it down, and then just hands it back to you.
All right, and she's like at eye level with them. She like literally like went down, like kind of like sat on the floor with them.
Said horror?
Yeah, so she's like eye level with them and just politely grabs it and puts it back. It's like
he kind of he kind of stops and it shrinks away as he kind of gets a stare at by this very toned woman just staring at him, and I think he goes back and you see him just mess with some instruments. Look, is he preparing?
She gives a polite smile and then looks to the other troop members. Just trying to see if anyone else like acknowledges her, pretty much to see if they want water.
You approach. They do take the water, and just, you get a couple bows and nods. And
cool. Question for you, Cookie: are they wearing the masks yet?
Yeah.
They all have masks on.
They all have the masks on already.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know who she would talk to. Crap. I guess she'd probably go to the troop leader, the older lady, and politely ask, like, pardon me, ma'am.
You can roll to see if you know who'd be the troop leader.
Oh, I can't tell. Okay. 10. Oh, with the perception?
Early insight.
Yeah, insight. So wisdom. Or 10 with your insight.
Wisdom. +1, so 11.
It's kind of hard to tell. They all have masks, and their costumes seem to be all similar. Okay. But you did remember that the mouse did kind of wince when he was stared at by the.
Yeah, so I would go to the
human.
the toned human woman since she gives off the air of authority.
You can go there. She looks like she's just stretching, kind of like the other entertainers.
Pardon me, ma'am. I hope I'm not interrupting.
Yes.
I was just wondering where you guys got your masks.
We made them.
Oh, they're splendid.
Thank you.
She gives a polite bow and then, I guess, hurries off. She was curious in the craftsmanship.
Oh, okay.
She thinks they're pretty.
You go, just feel you're getting stared a little bit, then nothing up as you just walk away from the group.
Yeah, and so she doesn't really acknowledge the stare or anything. She wanted to admire the craftsmanship, and so she just kind of got her answer, and so she's going back to her job.
Okay, as you leave your job and you go back downstairs, you know more of the servers are up and about, just traveling around. What are you gonna want to do now that you've looked over the area and you've seen all who's there?
I guess I'm trying to think because there's nothing really.
Through your experiences, I'll just say through your experiences, you do know that once they start eating, the targets tend to be a little easier to kind of try to, if you want to pickpocket.
I'm gonna get some wine. Some glasses of wine, put on a platter, and then go out and serve it to the person. Oh, the one who had the large amulet thing you mentioned. I can't remember who it was. He's a human noble?
Yes, he was a human noble, a young man, a human noble. You can tell of high nobility as he had very fine clothes.
Yeah, so I'd probably go out with some glasses of wine and offer it to him and those around, probably.
As you approach him, you do see you approach his individual, you do see that there's a very muscular dwarf, no hair, just a beard, just badly scarred.
Is this what's his face? That one dwarf?
Talking about Stern.
The mercenary guy?
You heard him mention his name. When
Stern?
Yes. He mentioned the name of Stern.
Okay, so that is Stern?
Yes.
Shit. Okay, here she cautiously approaches.
Okay, you are free to roll history also if you want to.
Oh. Okay. So it's a 9 plus. Oh, history plus 7. No, wait. Which one would that be?
Your history.
So history is 7.
7. Yep. So roll a 16. With your 16, you do know that this person is a member of the Strago family. And you know the Strago family as a criminal family.
Yeah, so we
the
confirm
criminal
that.
family of Freehaven. And you do recognize him from your various jobs that he is one of the enforcers of the Strago family.
Okay.
After, with that in mind, you kind of look around, you see, you don't believe they would send this person just to talk.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna go offer them wine, I guess. Don't really say anything, just kind of politely bow and then hold the tray up to see if they would like any.
You see that the young noble gives a bow. Thank you. He takes a drink.
She gives a polite nod.
And there's the dwarf just, he doesn't even look at you.
Perfect. Okay. She gives a polite nod and walks off. She does not want to be near him.
Okay.
No.
Yeah. Walk to any other groups of them, or you just kind of go back down?
Probably walk around to the other guests. I know she's gonna be interested in the special guests since she hasn't met or hasn't seen them yet. Probably. Are they anywhere in sight?
You do see a group of 3 of them. Looks like there's a fire ganassi, a water ganassi, and an elf.
Okay. Do I
All
see any
kind of
valuables on
porta
them?
You guys want to describe your appearance to Harry?
Oh, okay. The elf, he's 6'1". He's pretty tan. He's got blonde hair pulled up into the back into a warrior's tail.
Clothing?
None.
he's the nudist. You don't know how people let him in, just being really, really naked.
Ding dong.
He's kind of got like probably like light beige outside robes.
Okay.
And with like
Nothing
accents.
else underneath.
From your view, you can tell that you do have your sword on, obviously, right?
Yes, and
Is your book hidden, or do you have your book out?
is your book in or is it out?
I mean, is it just like on the side part, and like a holster?
I probably feel like it's a holster. It's not like inside the.
Okay.
Can I see what the title of the book is?
You cannot see what the title is with your art or roll arcane.
Where I got my dice?
Oh.
Nat 20.
Your arcane background and that roll, you can tell that this sword is a magical sword, and that is a very nice book. You can tell it to be an enchanted book.
Oh shit.
So you do know this person appears to be a magic user.
Yeah, he's pretty cool.
Does Sirsha have any magic items? Besides the...
Not visible.
Not visible? Okay.
Invisible?
You can describe yourself too.
I'm wearing a
It's weird. They're all just not wearing clothes.
blue.
That's the norm here.
Hey, I'm naked under my clothes.
Yeah.
No,
As
really?
is your elf too.
I'm wearing a
I'm not. I don't have skin.
sort of like
I see what you
a blue sort of looking dress with a
Okay, so basic kind of like wrap robes, it looks like.
Yes.
And then you've got your shoulder
skirt,
armor.
shoulder armor, leather, and
Okay.
sandals.
And you don't have any holsters or anything holding anything?
Not that you can see, but they're hidden under a flap on my left side. But you don't know that.
With
Well,
my perception, would I be able to
with-
see?
With your arcane, you can't really tell of anything magical. You can see that this individual does have a staff, right?
No,
Staff?
I don't have a staff. I have a wand.
Oh, a wand?
Okay.
Yes.
So,
Okay.
nothing too
So,
worthwhile.
you don't really see anything. You do see there's a large satchel on the side that interests you. There might be something in there.
Wait, I still have the satchel on. I thought I.
It's your satchel. You do not know what's in it. As you guess there might be some things in it. You can see it's a heavier set satchel. Looks like it's a leather.
Okay.
So you do know it's a little harder to tell.
Can't
After
really
your-
see anything.
After your thief training, you know there could be something in there, but as you kind of judge them off their appearance, you don't think they have really anything worth the value.
Okay, and then the fire ganassi? What do I see?
So you see 6 foot.
Tall, gorgeous woman.
Yes.
6 foot babe.
Yes.
With a really
Has
fucking
long,
ugly coat.
curly, like wavy hair down to about her shoulders, about small of her or middle of her back. She's wearing scale mail right now, and under the scale mail, you can kind of see below like a kind of a dress, kind of like like Moana's mom, what she wore.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like that, going down to her ankles. You also see a very ugly jacket.
Are you wearing the jacket?
I am wearing the jacket.
Okay, so
I never took it
you
off.
can see some of the scale models. You see this fire ganassi, and what does she does look like she's pretty attractive. I don't know what your fancy is, but you're like, okay, but she's definitely not from around.
Mm-hmm.
And you do see a kind of strange jacket that it looks like it'd be made of a bunch of pockets, and it goes terribly along with everything else that she is wearing. But you do tell with that rule that she does look to have a hammer. Oh, you have a hammer?
Warhammer.
You do see a warhammer at the waist. It does look like it's enchanted, a magical.
Okay. So, Warhammer. Oh, what was my question next? Oh. Do I see... Is she wearing any satchels or bags? Or is everything just in the ugly pockets?
Ugly pockets.
This jacket, this
So I can't
big
see
ugly
much.
jacket kind of covers a lot of it. You could be guessing there might be a satchel underneath, but it makes it hard to
worth
tell
it.
what Offie is carrying through
Maybe
this big
she's-
ugly jacket.
Just a hobo.
Oh, that's what you're carrying? Okay. Yeah, nothing worthwhile. Okay, I'm going to approach the group and offer cups of wine.
And you approach the group with drinks. What do you? So Belle, Susha, and Offie. You see this looks to be a tiefling, a dark skinned tiefling, walk up with a tray of drinks.
What do you look like?
She has kind of like a pale blue, whitish hair pulled back into a ponytail. She has horns that go about halfway up her head and then curve up. She does have wings folded on her back, and then a long tail with kind of like a fish hook at the end of it. That's just kind of obviously just hanging out behind her in a maid outfit.
What's your skin tone?
Dark, like navy blue.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll history to see if I know what a tiefling
What
is.
about your eyes?
Gold cat eyes.
Okay.
I don't know it.
Okay, one.
Yeah.
Oh,
As
just-
you go and that you see as a person approach, you're just like, Azamar.
I stopped dead in my tracks, and I don't know if I should respond. Nahiri's confused. She's just like, it's like that math equation in the back, like trying to connect the top.
Out of game, you know what an Azamar is?
I have no idea.
Okay, Azamar is a counterpart to you. You have fiendish blood. Azamars have celestial blood.
Oh,
So you would know that they're the exact opposite of you. This person just looked Azamar.
As tieflings are loose and carefree, the base nature for Azamars is the opposite. Strict and ruly and not too fun.
Nahiri is not too sure if she should laugh at like did you sound excited about that or?
Well, because I don't know.
Or just-
I'm not sure
'Cause
what
you-
you were, so I'm like, you must be at Azamar.
You believe you heard of these individuals with blood from either a divine blood that you heard, so you believe this to be a Azamar, and you shout Azamar as
Yes.
he approaches.
Nahiri is not too sure if she should laugh, so she's like trying to like hold a smile down, but she politely just kind of smiles at you. She's like, "I'm sorry, I'm not an Azamar."
Are you not?
No, ma'am.
Oh,
And she's like kind of turning. You kind of, if you can see it, like a blush appearing on her cheeks, but because she's not sure how to really address this, so she's embarrassed.
So what are you?
I am what's known as a tiefling.
Ah.
Azamars have holy blood, where we have demonic.
Oh. Oops.
She just kind of smiles. She's like, "It's all right. Would you like some wine?"
Sure. I grab the wine and then I chug it.
You drink the whole wine?
Yes.
The whole
All right.
wine.
She turns to the other two. Would you two honorable guests like some wine?
Do you by chance have some water with you?
I believe so. And did I grab water or just wine?
Looks like you grabbed mostly wine. You do
Wine.
know there might be some weak wine on there
Mm-hmm.
on the plate.
I apologize, guest. I only have got some weak wine here, or I can go fetch you some water if you'd like.
It's not a problem. Thank you, though. I appreciate it.
Okay. And she turns to the water ganassi. Ma'am, would you like some?
Yes, I'd like water, please. Just water.
All right, I will be right back.
As you leave, you do see, with your purpose, you do see, it looks like the hands are waving towards you.
Mm-hmm. Who's
And as
waving
you
at me?
stare, you see it's Lord Faustus on his throne, waving his hands like this.
Shit.
And he's pointing to you.
Okay. She.
Do I pick up on this?
You do see this. He's just waving his hands.
I mean, like,
Can I pick him?
You, pretty much everyone sees it. Everyone looks like this.
I look at him as well.
yeah,
I look
what's
at him
going
and I
on
was
here?
like, I also copy. I was
He
like,
now has my attention.
hello.
He's pointing to, as he points to you, and he's like, what do we do?
Okay. Nahiri tries to put like a straight face on him, approaches him politely.
One of the guards kind of tries to nudge towards you, like, you see him just put his hand back and he'll stop the guard from kind of stopping you.
Mm-hmm. She kind of tries to avoid like eye contact, and then, like as she's approaching, essentially to show she's being humble. Crap. I didn't want to talk to him.
He can sense it.
I know.
He can smell it.
Yeah, she'd hate her. He can smell her disdain for nobles.
He made a roll, that's why he's calling you to him.
Okay, she approaches and kind
Hello, my
of
dear.
gives a polite bow.
Hello, my dear. He goes and he puts an empty cup on there and takes another cup. So as he starts talking to you, you can tell he's using thieves' cant. And he just says, keep your marks low and happy hunting.
She
And
gives
he goes back and starts drinking, just leaning back on her.
okay. She gives a polite bow and walks out. Shit.
Were you watching him?
Yes, I was.
All right, roll perception.
With my he's
What's
not
your passive 15?
15. Yeah. He wasn't hiding it.
Okay, you catch up that he was apparently he started talking thieves' cant to him. His back was to you. Do hear he said, "Happy hunting" to her.
Okay.
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh no! again.
As that happens, I'm gonna put my amulet into my chainmail neckline, and I'm also going to put my coin purse underneath my chain scourge,
Okay.
and as well as putting my bag of holding there as well.
Okay. While you are you going to walk away, or are you going to try to say something to him?
No, she just gives a polite nod, bows, and walks off
He was
without
like the
acknowledging him.
biggest grin. Just,
She ain't no. She doesn't want to be near him. Oh man, if she had her choice, she'd probably stab him in the chest.
Damn.
She doesn't like nobles. She despises
So
them.
I'm gonna go follow
okay,
after her.
You just see as she walks, she's walking towards the exit for where the servants are going in between the curtains.
I go over the exit and I have my back against the wall right next to the exit, and I'm going to try to catch her as she comes out.
Okay, so you're waiting to catch if she comes back out.
Mhm.
Okay. As you guys are doing that, you guys do notice that some of the other guests are approaching Lord Faustus. Mainly, you see Andreas, this individual, very nicely dressed, the noble there. My Lord Faustus. I am. He looks like he's doing them small talk. How is this evening? Is everything prepared? Is it to your liking? And you just see him, just all attention is brought to him. Andreas, the youngest son of the Menards. I am interested in why they sent you and not your brother. You guys throw over here. He's just kind of pulling up a different, he's telling different excuses kind of why each brother couldn't make it. But you do one thing does catch your attention. I was saddened to hear that Adonis won't be making this event. You, besides you, Offie, you would all know Adonis. You guys can all roll a history check.
Can I hear this from where I am?
You, everyone besides Kieran has advantage.
Okay.
Can I hear this in the back?
Yeah, can I hear this from where I am?
I'm like, we're both in the back.
You would hear Adonis when that picks up. You would hear Adonis.
Okay,
So you could still roll on it.
sure.
You still know what's being said, though.
You also have an advantage.
Yeah, I know.
11. So 18.
Was history?
First one.
Yeah.
You said history?
Yes.
Plus.
Okay, I got 18.
17.
7?
What's your
History?
Oh yeah, it's a 7.
Total?
I got a 25.
24.
Okay, so versus 7. You would not get anything. So you think you've heard that name, but you just know maybe it was a legendary character in a story. You don't
Okay.
know from when you're raising up. You two. So you got what was yours? You got 17 or 18?
18.
I got 17.
17. You two would know this character is the champion of Utherincia. And you do know that as that such figure, he is a legend. And all throughout that, most people know his name.
Oh,
And
yeah.
He's a fighter of great skill and renown. And he's said to be he's the guard of he was the old bodyguard of the former king.
Mm-hmm. The one the Thief Guild Master told me to watch out for.
Yes, you do know that he was told that he is not there. You two know Adonis has been serving Uthrincia for approximately 80 years. And as he is a human, you do know he is a human, and yet you're told that he seems to be nearing the mid of his life. You do know there is something mystical about it. But though you have heard of in Mage Gate, he's been talked about his great shield and how it is of said to be an artifact. You've also heard this in Bloodgate. They've talked of how he's killed he's one of the best fighters in probably seen in the world.
Under my breath, I would complain that there's a lack of at least a good human here.
You guys both know you do know his shield is of great magical properties, we're told. You do know that his shield is dwarven build and is seen as a lost artifact, and it was granted to him by the Council of the Dwarves.
Okay.
Damn. And I know nothing.
He's like a dwarf cousin.
And
Sorry,
with
I'm
that,
sorry.
besides what you would know, you pretty much know a little bit more. You would know from your military background and with your role, you would also know that he did work for Faustus' father, the old lord of Freehaven, and now he is, through the death of him, he is now a servant and the bodyguard of Faustus. And with that, you do know with him being gone, with your background, with your skills, you do know that if he's the lead top guard's gone, some things are more likely to happen. So you hear just Lord Faustus, sadly I have sent him away to the capital. He is on an important errand. And you see Andreas like, just bows and walks away. Now he gets his attention. You see our clapping noises. If you'd all go to find your seats, we will begin this feast and the entertainment.
I moved to my seat.
Right. You notice where were each of you guys gonna sit first? You do hear a message, sit close to basically watch the king or watch the Lord.
Okay, so what would be a really good spot to watch?
From all you guys see, you see the High Lord goes. He's walking down from his throne and he's sitting in one of the chairs in the middle.
Oh, nice. I'm almost next to him.
So he's sitting in one of the chairs in this. He just a biggest grin, and you do see there is one individual, the one individual who's standing. Looks to be a dwarf who is standing next to the throne. Go and sit down on one of the chairs next to him.
Which one? On
He's
the
on
right?
He's on his left.
What's that? Okay, so there's an empty chair right next to him.
What would be the best spot to follow those orders?
You were unsure. You do know you were told to be discreet, so you might want to sit a couple chairs
Fair.
away.
So pretty much where I had planned to sit was probably a good idea.
Okay. So you sit up kind of close to the edge.
Yeah.
He's sitting directly in the middle. As he sees you, he's like pointing to his chair, just patting on it. Patting the chair as he sees you.
I hesitantly like.
He speaks in you feel that you see you feel a sturdy hand on your back, and you feel it's one of the guards who's behind you, just kind of pushing you towards that direction.
Push him right there, right next to me.
He likes you.
And he just
Between me and the kid.
Belro kind of laughs and says, "Have fun, Saoirse."
Yikes.
I'm gonna stay standing, except I'm gonna lean up against my shield.
one of the guards is directing towards the chairs.
I nod my head in reassurance that I'm fine here, and I'll watch.
And he nods his head and says, "To your chair."
And he stands up straight, pulls out his meal ticket, and says, "I'm a guest. I prefer to be treated as one.
You are a guest,
I will stand here.
and I am security. Your chair is there.
I am secure here."
You guys, with that, you just see High Lord Foster says, Come, my friend. Pull up a chair. If you really wish to be my guest, be at ease. Join us for this feast. I will break my heart if you do not get the full hospitality of Freehaven.
I have. And he kind of lifts up his chainmail skirt and pulls out some food from his bag of holding. It's a chicken leg.
But
He
there's
takes
much
a bite.
more. We have the finest drinks from the McAllister family. You know McAllister is is one of the biggest brewing, most famous brewing kind of a.
As I go hesitant for a second, my mouth starts to salivate, and then I kind of wipe it away, and I say, "Lord Faustus, it is a dwarven superstition, but if you do respect the dwarves, you must respect it.
The dwarves like to stand by the wall while everyone drinks.
If they are uneasy,
Well, how could I put you at ease?
not you. The day."
Looks up. Well, the day is quickly going away. As you see, it is darkening, and I would like you to have a proper view of our entertainment.
I ate plenty before. I appreciate it. And will always accept this food. But something does not sit right in my stomach. And right now, food does not belong there.
Oh, I completely understandable. I get the same way with dairy. He pats his stomach. Well, if it is a dwarf, my friend here, he's patting the head on you see the metal figure, looks like the chain beard. My friend here, Kurt, tink, 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 will keep you company.
No offense. I would rather have Adonis keep me company.
Very well. I will not force you to sit.
I apologize for being difficult.
No. You are a guest. I want you to be comfortable. If you want, we can set up a stand with food next to you.
I do not wish to trouble you.
No. I just call and clap my hands. Stand is there.
If you feel like it.
And you see,
You're so excited.
And you see a couple of servants, and see directly a couple of servants are walking out. One has a stand, just puts it down next to you, and they kind of go and grab some of the food and bring it to the table. They kind of place a little flag in next to you, so you can kind of pull it and you get your own drink.
Okay. He looks most impressed.
He's doing this to you. He's giving you thumbs up, so he's like,
And he has a big grin on his face. And
or you see him go down. He goes, speaks in Dwarvish. Are you at ease?
this makes it better, but sadly not.
You see him. He does like a shoulder shrug. I tried. Oh, He stands up just really regally. He puts one foot on the table. He stands up. On with the entertainment. He claps and goes, sits back down, just throws himself down. The chair kind of just moves backwards. With that, you would see that the aquamarine is going up first.
Okay.
So they're kind of heading out first.
I'm absolutely peeking out of the curtain and watching them.
Okay.
I'm out of the corner of my eyes. I'm keeping tabs on the entertainment, but I'm mainly looking at the people who are sitting down and anyone who's coming out of the service doors.
Okay. You see a line. Looks like there's 8 individuals that look to be all Triton. You would also say this are all Tritons, as you were very familiar with Tritons. 8 Tritons have come out, and you see as they go to the center of the stage, and they do a slight bow. They begin their entertainment. You guys see as looks like 4 are sitting down. Looks like they're putting their hands out. They first start. Their hands are moving. Their hands. The other ones are kind of doing like a dance. They circle it. They circle the other 4. You see a thing of waters starting to appear. I think it's bigger and bigger and bigger. So there's a large, looks to be a large bubble. Right?
I pull out my party sticks.
Okay. You see Foster's just.
Oh. Then I sadly put my party sticks away.
You see him. He's after.
Oh, okay.
And then you see this great ball of water just as it shapes and starts moving. It turns into kind of. It shows like an oval at first, and it starts spinning. It gets thinner. It turns to a circle. And then they see the other 4 keep moving their hands as they're making it look like everyone's assuming they're using magic to move this. Looks like there's a center, and there's a ball in the center. And there's 2 rings of water around it. The rings are constantly just moving. One of the individuals of the 4 who are dancing around it goes in the center, and this ball just goes in and kind of goes through them and kind of encompasses around the waist, and they stand there as it lifts up. As the rings keep going, the rings are just getting closer and closer as they're going, and it goes and forms in. The individual appears to be doing like movements inside this sphere of water. The other ones are also dancing around. You do hear music because they're also playing some instruments. Mm. Another one drops their instruments or makes them disappear. You guys don't know. And 2 are playing instruments as they're moving around to the side. The other one goes towards the middle as the water is shaping. See the individual in the middle of it just going upside down, doing a bunch of different poses in the water. As it goes down, it looks like as a part of it goes down, just falls down like a drop, but does not break off. You see this other individual go and grab it and wrench around the hand, and it goes and pulls them up into the sphere. And it looks like both individuals are dancing together, intertwined, and doing a bunch of poses in there. As it keeps going for them, you see the water slowly change. As it changing shapes, like as a dragon, it goes up. This great mouth raised open. It opens its mouth. They get like shot out of the water. You see them like doing a flip. One lands back in, lands like there. The other one, as you see, it does that. The mouth of the dragon, it hardens and it turns into looks like a platform, and the other lands on it with 1 foot. The other one seems to be doing spins as they're falling down towards it. As the water goes down, it hits the stage. And again, eventually goes out into a puddle as the stand just comes down. Just finally rests. With the other water. And it kind of goes on with that. There's more waterworks done. These individuals are morphing it with and there's the music, they're dancing with it. Till after a while, the performance ends. They all take a bow.
Now I take my party sticks and I start slamming it.
Okay, you guys just hear boom, dong, 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 dong. You guys all hear that? There's the clapping of the other guests. You guys do notice that the other guests, there's Viola and her guards are just sitting over the side. There's the dwarf and you do see the dwarf, and there's the looks like the rich nobleman on the other side, along with Alaris and Quince. Is over there. After these individuals do their bow, encore. You see Lord Faustus there, and he's just throwing coins towards them on the stage. He hands out, he throws coins to you. Throw coins! He gives coins out to the table, to everyone on the table.
I grab the coins that he hands me and I start tossing them.
Yeah.
And they just start bowing, and there's some gold, and mainly there's gold and some platinum in there.
Yeah.
And he's just throwing it out. You see the the performers are all kind of picking it up and grabbing it, putting it in there. And he's, okay, now, bring out the next performance. Unless it was all right with my guests.
Yes.
He goes and stares at you.
And out of the corner of my eye, I'm keeping an eye on the stage and I look over to Faustus and I give him a nod.
On it.
Do I notice the tiefling?
I'm still in the back.
Okay.
You haven't seen, you've seen other servers, but you haven't really seen this tiefling server
Okay.
come out.
I'm keeping my eyes out open for the tiefling then.
Okay.
I'm just keeping my eyes open in general since I was given an order.
Okay. As that's going along, you were just pretty much given another task down below. You were told to stand by in the backstage.
Okay. So then on standby, she's peeking behind the curtain and watching.
Okay.
Very stealthily, by the way.
That happened. You see, they come out and you see Tears like, she's pulling out the money. Look, all the money we made. She pulled out all the things, So you see Kazan like, and
I kind of
Piccadilly.
hop up and down really excitedly. Like, I'm happy for her, but also that's a lot of money.
She like, you saw their performance as you
Yeah,
kind of peeked through. And as you were peeking through, you do know Piccadilly was staring out underneath. Before they got there, Piccadilly was like, we can do better. And as you approach, you do notice that Officer and
One for Sarah.
one for Sorrow and Kazan were looking to the other side. So they were kind of looking to the other side. You guys go enter, and as they come in, they motion for you. You hear, and now for and now I bring to you the Phoenix, the desert, Phoenix, the desert,
Phoenix in the desert.
the Phoenix in the desert. Here, come. All right, you guys go and make your way. You guys make your way. You see Piccadilly. Everyone's kind of helping with the instruments to bring them out there. You guys set down hold on. As you guys sit down, you see there's a rugs placed down where the instruments are poured, and Piccadilly is sitting down. He has kind of at a ready, legs crossed. With that, yes.
The second I see them, I say, "Woo! Good luck, everyone, except for you, Kazan." What?
You don't see anything. Kazan just completely is walking, just kind of ignoring you.
Good.
Eve also stifles a giggle.
You kind of hear out. You know this would be at the seal.
Yeah, I know. You don't even have
And,
to say it.
You guys walk over towards the stage. If you want to be, if you want to go over what's the specialties of each of the members? Yeah.
All right. Well, so Solis is very well versed in fire spells, and she's generally in charge of the pyrotechnics.
Okay.
But Kizan is also, I believe, capable of helping out with that. He's more of a dancer like Ipalsa is. One for Sorrow is good at illusion spells.
Okay.
Piccadilly is, of course, the
Musician.
main musician. And Lucille kind of is a jack of all trades.
Okay. So they walk out. You guys are taking your spot, and you guys are slow with a kind of a melody. You hear kind of a melody, start picking it up. She kind of picked up as they're kind of doing a kind of a dance, kind of looks like more of a desert themed. Start dancing, and you see more torches are being lit as they kind of circle. They're being placed on the stage by a elvish girl who has masked individual. Oh yeah, what color are the costumes? Oh, that's right, you told me the costumes.
Mm-hmm.
Just have to go over. So they're going over there. They're kind of circling, kind of similar motion, kind of the dancing. You see, they're dancing to a beat, the large drum, and boom, 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 boom. You hear more music as you see this tabaxi get down there, start playing some music. Starts playing some music over off. It's just ding, 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 ding. I'm not gonna make the noises. You start kind of going in the circle. They're dancing. Kind of you see more of the torches, and as the torches are lining up, you see as they're going around. You see the other same elvish girl. She moves the torch off. The fire stays in place where she removes the stick for the torch. She goes down there, so there's a ring of fire around them. As they keep dancing, you see two individuals start slowly rise up as they're flying. Looks like they're hovering and flying. Looks like they're doing like circles around. And as they bring torches up, they leave them there. They spin them. They're spinning these torches. And when they let them go, after the spinning, you see the torches come down, a stick, but you see these spinning circles still above. They don't catch them. And as you guys look at that, you would see that looks to be the elven maiden is sitting there doing like a dance twirl and moving around. And you see, you would all guess, looks like she's controlling this fire and keeping it in place. She's made into a dance. You do see acrobatics are performing behind her and around her from the more toned woman. And as such, you do see, as she puts her hand up, the two flying individuals come down and grab her and pick her up. And she's slowly doing more acrobatic moves in air as she gets picked up and thrown to another one and kind of puts her feet out, gets grabbed. As they keep going, they gotta do this acrobatic movements. It kind of ends by it as you see this a tiefling, you will believe, with their wings, brings the one toned woman down. You see the Aarakocra come down into a sudden burst. It looks like juts the wings out, and you see the tiefling juts the other wings out, and bouts of fire go out whenever they put their wings out. You do see they kind of switch places, and as you see they kind of go down, and you see when this tiefling go up and she shoots up, you see a breath of fire go up, just like 20 feet in the air. And you see it looks like an individual come out from the fire. And then you do not recognize it's the Aarakocra. She goes and does a bigger, just puts arms and legs out and wings out and just busts of fire from the balls go inside and come up. They burst out as more bursts of flame. It just lights up the entire stage. After they go down, she just lands, and right when she lands, they're all there ready, and they just do a bow.
All right. I get my party sticks and I boom as loud as I can.
Okay, just you see encore again. Same thing. You see coins being thrown. Throw the coins.
I throw the coins as hard as I can.
Okay.
I'm aiming specifically at Kazan.
Were there any coins left at the stand up there?
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, they gave you. He threw some coins at you.
Okay, how many coins?
You see, he threw about 15 gold, a couple of platinum to throw.
Okay. I throw out for both of the performance combined. I throw out 10 gold.
Okay.
5 gold for both performances, and that's it.
Okay. So you get the rest. Okay. So you throw 10 gold.
Yeah.
So you have 5 gold and 2 platinum.
I do.
Okay.
Dang, you're worse than Nahiri.
Do I hit Kazan?
I have a vice.
You hit Kazan?
It's called
Yeah.
Greed.
As you're throwing, roll to hit first.
What is that? Unarmed attack?
That would be unarmed. Are you proficient in throwing weapons?
No. No, I don't think so.
Okay, just be a normal attack.
Would I use my strength?
Yeah, it would be
Yeah.
strength because of throwing.
Okay. Guidance. No, wait, that doesn't work. It's an attack.
Almost.
10.
10. As you throw it, you do see Kazan as he bows. He just looks like he goes and gets it, and then he comes down. You see he looks like cut in his mouth and just does a bow towards it.
I was like, damn it.
Where's that gold pen?
As they go, and you guys are gathering the gold. You guys don't really want to count it. That's kind of unprofessional of
Yeah,
your troop.
we're
So
gonna wait till we're
you guys are kind of gathering up. You guys do a little bit more. You hear some continue. You hear from the nicer dressed individual, the noble from the side table.
Which one?
More.
Male or
You see a young man, very nicely dressed, and he's next to us.
Is that Andreas?
Yes, you know
Lord
Andreas.
Andreas.
He's more. You hear Foster say that. As they do more. So with that, you are actually told to go and give more drinks by one of the servants. Just to go hand out more drinks. You're given a tray of drinks.
Okay. I guess I take them and head on out.
Alright, you head out there. You go out there, you're bringing the drinks.
Which way did that character come from?
I'm on the opposite end of you.
No, you're actually on the same side as him.
Okay. I kind of stand in her way, and
You were leaving the wall?
Hmm?
One of the guards is over there on the side of the wall.
Yeah.
So you
when I notice that she comes up-
she kind of passed. So she's going through this curtain. She goes by and walks between this table, and there's one of the guards.
Right.
So you do see her go.
So I'm going to come back and basically flag her down.
Okay. You do see this dwarf
Can I
individual.
not see him?
You can
I mean,
ignore him.
Medicaid.
You're friendly, sir, to agree to ignore him.
It's free
But
action
it's-
to ignore.
It's up to it's free action to ignore
Why
him.
would you ignore him?
It would also make it
Because
has to make sense.
Nikiri's first impression of you is you crawling along the floor. You freak her out. She's pretty sure you're the demonic one here, not her at this point.
So he kind of goes back against the railing to be away from the people, so he's not in the way.
So you're walking away from the wall, right?
Yes.
So you're walking. The railing's a little far out. You'd be a little bit away from the party.
Right.
You know. So you're gonna go out to the railing.
Yeah.
As you're basically just motioning, come here. To the
Is this
railing.
the railing?
It's
Yeah.
a little. It's about 10 feet.
And
out
I pull out my
Okay.
flask, kind of like showing it's empty.
Okay. You do see him doing that.
Okay. She gives like a nervous glance to the guard, kind of like a silent signal to like, hey, watch me with him, please. That's how scared of
You see the guard's eyes just.
Do you want to see what he looks like?
He turns and stares, and you can describe what you
Yeah,
look like.
say, show me what you look like.
Like Santa.
I
You look
guess.
like a mountain Santa.
I look like a mountaineer dwarf with short cropped hair and a medium length beard, all blonde, pale white skin with blue eyes, and a rosy cheeks and nose.
You look like the Santa collection things my mom gets.
Oh god. Yeah, you're right. I guess I do. Either way. But I'm wearing chainmail, and I have my bucket helm kind of strapped to my belt and my head off.
Do you still have your shield and everything out?
That is put on my back for movement.
Okay. But so you only have your flask in your hand?
Yes.
Okay.
Nothing else.
Nothing else? Okay. She cautiously approaches you and then offers a glass of wine.
You go to the rails. You do see this
Yeah.
this tiefling nervously walking out wearing this and bringing the tray of drinks to you.
Okay. He kind of sniffs at it a little bit and asks you in common, do you have something stronger? And alongside that, he speaks in Thieves' Cant
She ignores it.
and says,
What do you say? These guys?
I am onto you. I've overheard what Lord Faustus has said.
She ignores it. She's playing dumb at this point.
I will... hang on. He's still talking.
Oh, yeah.
I'll rat you out if you don't give me some.
She's playing dumb. She's not.
He's gonna roll insight. You're gonna have to roll deception.
Oh.
Yep. Roll deception.
Can't I just ignore it?
You
No.
can ignore it, but he knows.
It
You
still
can ignore
needs
it
to.
badly, and then he'll catch on.
21.
I hate you. Crap. Deception. And I have a net. Wait, which one? What would that be?
Deception. Your deception.
I think it's an add deception.
I'll say while you do that. I'll go.
You have -1 on your deception.
Yeah, she can't lie.
I don't
so
know
she
how,
won't lie.
but okay.
Yeah, no, she can't lie.
Okay.
She sucks at lying. Fuck. 19.
18. So you try to lie. He does know you're ignoring him. So you talk to this person. You do know that with a glitter eye, you see that she does understand what you're saying. It looks like she's just looking away, kind of trying to ignore you or play dumb.
And he says, don't worry. Where I come from, thieves get their hands chopped off. I won't rat you out. And he kind of winks in a sarcastic way.
You can roll inside if you want.
Yeah. 17.
Nice rolls.
Insight is... Which one again? Oh, insight +1. Insight's right there. So yeah, +1, so 18.
And while he's winking, he's saying in common, you can get the strong stuff from the back, can't you?
Do I have any of the strong stuff with me?
You
Or did I
do
just grab the
know
wine?
that as a servant you can go get better drinks. And so far he looks like as long as you give him a cut, he's kind of telling the truth.
All right. So as she's talking, she's like, "Of course, honored guest. Let me go get you something a little bit better here." And she's speaking in Thieves' Cant. She's like, "Not gonna be much of a cut. There's like nothing here."
And he kind of scratches his nose and under his breath says in Thieves' Camp while talking about strong drinks. And in a comparison of, there are watered-down drinks. Tonight, those seem to be very expensive. But the ones that are spiced might have a good amount of value in it, too. And what you can catch from that drift is basically that he's talking about the entertainers getting a good lump sum of tips.
Mm-hmm. You see that as he motions forward through it. You know, he's like the gold and platinum, the guests,
Yeah.
you know, the entertainers got.
Yeah, that's kind of what she's thinking. Okay.
And he basically just through talking about the prices of different ales and stuff like that, he spits out some prices and says, most people can get discounts if they buy them in bulk. All I care about is maybe 10% discount. But
as you are talking to Sidra, you hear no one cares about discounts. I care about my drink. This is a familiar voice you both know. As you see a dwarf kind of slurs and is looking back at you guys as you're close to the rail. He's holding up a big mug. Slams it down.
Okay.
I walk over to him, and as I'm walking by you, I give you a sly nod.
Okay. She kind of gives a polite nod, like back, kind of acknowledging your message.
Okay. And I'm going to go over to him with the... from what I had in my barrel and backpack and all that stuff, I pull out a small cask of dwarven ale from my bag of holding.
Okay.
And I go over to this dwarf. And I basically kind of laugh and chuckle and show him this.
What's the vintage?
Before I was born.
That's alright. Fill her up.
Yeah, so I do.
Okay, so. And he sits there, he's getting ready to drink. Are you gonna stay still standing near him?
I'll pour myself some into my flagon, and
Okay.
I take a drink as well.
Okay, so he just downs it.
And I'm going to go back to my wall.
Okay. So you go to your wall, are you gonna do anything, or is she gonna just go hand out more drinks?
She's gonna go get the stronger stuff that he requested, actually.
Okay.
So she actually is actually curious about it. So as she's going in the back, when she's out of sight, she actually wants to take a sip of the wine. So she's curious about this wine.
You drink the wine, you do know it's a kind of a light wine.
No, nothing
So
impressive.
It tastes good. You do know it is still very good, but it's a little weaker. You definitely know you can probably get stronger, stiffer drinks.
Okay, yeah, she's gonna go get that, and then get a nice hefty mug for the crazy dwarf man.
Okay, you get a mug and a little more drinks. You guys are you see more. You guys have picked up a little different songs.
Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot. Also, water for the water ganassi that she promised to get.
So you're getting water and you're getting drinks.
The drinks, yeah.
Two
Yeah, the water for the-
performances
Yes,
later.
two.
And for the elf, okay.
Yes, she's getting
Terrible
water.
waitress.
Okay.
She couldn't go out when they're performing.
As you're so you get these drinks, you bring them out. Everyone can roll a perception check.
Yes, please.
Okay.
Does that
What
include
about-
me?
What about
Hey, you
passive?
don't have. You can use your passive or you can roll. If
I believe
you
I
yes you
do way better with
Am I
passive than
rolling
can
passive, or
roll.
are they doing it on me?
no, you do it. You
Oh,
walked out.
17.
I don't know if I want guidance. I pray.
Go.
Hey, can my troop all use bardic inspiration on each other?
You're all kind of a little bit more focused.
22.
I'm joking.
22. So when do we roll?
Is it a conscious choice, or if I rolled shit, I can use my passive?
21.
You can use your passive.
Okay, then 14.
I got a 21.
21, 22, 14,
17.
27.
No one can beat my eyes.
All right, and
oh, I was trying to. I couldn't
yeah,
hear
you
you.
can roll. Yeah, you can roll too. Everyone roll.
Oh crap! Can I just use my passive?
Passive 14. What's your
Yeah.
perception?
It's 14 anyways.
Okay, it's 14. You don't really notice too much. You just notice, so, no, what'd you roll in?
I use my passive. It's 14.
14, 17.
21.
22. Okay. With that, you two are more of you're more of kind of interested. You two are more of watching everyone on the deck. Everyone else. So you think you saw some movement up above, kind of near the. You see like the crowds kind of beyond on the thing, and you saw some movement up above. What?
Above what exactly?
On like the roofs,
Okay.
but you don't know what it really was.
Alongside the canals?
Yeah, there's so when you guys look out, there's the bridges that go out, there's the walkways that everyone's on, there's the buildings. You thought you saw some movement on the building. It was kind of hard. You couldn't really see it. Kind of really tell what it was. You see the movement. And the rest of you see some individuals up on these roofs. You see individuals. They're kind of wearing dark cloaks. They're moving. You would move it. These look like you would know they look like seasoned fighters. You would know they're moving like soldiers. They're moving as soldiers. You see that they all have longbows.
I go next to the guard and I kind of elbow him. And
before that,
okay.
Sorry.
I whisper to Belrothian in Elvish.
You're over here, bud. You're right next to the king.
I know, but but you're over here, aren't you?
Yeah, you're here.
Yeah.
Your offie's in the center.
Where are you?
I'm right there.
So I go.
You invade offie's space.
Do I get your attention?
Where you go?
Yeah.
You have a reaction. You can have a reaction.
Belrothian, the roofs.
Okay, look.
Warning. Warhammer of warning.
What's the
within 30 feet.
30 feet.
Within 30
Yeah.
feet.
Yeah, you don't got nothing.
Ah, damn.
Okay,
Well, actually, it
You
says
see these
something
individuals.
specific
You
about
see those, and you hear. You see one of these from your peripheral, and you see very quickly one of the other the more regal guard. You see the captain of the guards is over on Faustus' side.
Right. I'm going to take my shield and sword out.
And
Out of the scabbard, in fact.
well, I look where Saoirse pointed.
Nope. It says anyone that's within me 30 feet doesn't get surprised.
Right. Right.
That's what I'm saying.
So and
It doesn't have a range of...
so okay, you say
when
one
the
word. We
danger
just say.
comes.
So you say a couple words.
I said the
But
roofs.
Just so you
Oh,
can
the
double
roofs.
check.
You said the roofs to you.
And then I look at the
The
roofs.
roofs. You see. Roll for perception.
Roll again.
Yeah, roll.
Oh, hey, actually, that's so much better. I think that's 24.
All right, so far you see. You see.
Actually, that's 23. Sorry.
You see what look to be soldiers on these with longbows, all along the buildings, all along looking at the ship. And you hear your mother say, "Get down," or you
Oh.
say, "Get ready."
Oh, get ready. I was like,
So-
those are two different things.
As the only one who's been friendly enough to make a conversation with me and get me out of trouble, I'm going to interpose myself between the archers on the rooftops and my tower shield, and I am going to be basically trying to give cover to Offie.
Toffee? Okay, so you go over, you run pretty much kind of.
Yeah.
So you're over here. You're to the left. Offie is over. Is Offie is you?
Yeah.
Oh, so Offie is actually you'd have to pass by of Faustus. So you're gonna run all the way over here to get to Offie.
Yeah, but the other thing is, I'm going to yell.
As you're running.
Yes,
Okay.
I'm going to use my battle cry.
So as you yell, as you guys, all this happens kind of all at once. Look up
Why am I over there?
because you were performing.
Still?
Okay.
You were told to perform. As this happens, it just starts raining.
Oh, yeah, that
it
would
starts
make sense, 'cause that's where-
raining. It just starts kind of. You just notice
Yeah.
arrows start raining
I'm
down.
going to yell, to battle!
Arrows starts raining down. Just kind of. They seem to be more focused on Faustus in general direction. They seem to just miss him, and kind of a lot of them hit the table. A lot of them were just missing, hitting the table or around him, and you see him yell, "Guests!" You hear him very calmly, "Guests below, duck under the tables," and you see, and prepare for liftoff.
I get my Warhammer.
You see the guards. All the guards appear to you see one of the guards do a motion, and you see, it'd be the most regal guard, the one standing next to you. You see a motion, and you see a big thing, a gust of wind, just go blow up all around where you everyone's sitting. Just wind. You just feel wind. So your beard's just your hair is just everyone's hair is pretty much it's long. It's going up. You see lighter items just. And with the troop, you feel great wind. Just your wings are kind of being lifted up by a magical wind.
You don't want to get lifted
What?
off.
And then you just feel a shake happen. The whole ship seems to have shook.
I'm going to slam my shield down, kind of give me a third center of balance besides my two legs.
You have seen from this that look like the head guard was grabbing something, and then it looks like she said something. Basically, she said, "Look, we have we're to go," and they're all. As you see, you start feeling. As you look around, you see the bridges have come up and went down back into the ship.
Mhm.
So we're checking ship, and you just see from the rooftops look like they're getting lower. So everyone was looking. You see the rooftops look like they're getting lower.
Oh boy.
And then you realize the ship is actually flying up. And then you, over all this huge din of the wind, the husk is like, "The fireworks!" And you just see, you would see this, anyone who's kind of looking, you guys, I'm just saying free, you see a face is on this, the captain of the guard gives a motion, you see all these, the size of the ship just, all these fireworks just shoot off, and just exploding, and you hear a bunch of clapping from all the people down below. Yeah! Woo! A bunch of audiences, and as you're lifting off, and you guys realize you are actually flying now, up above the city.
I am screaming because of the velocity we're going.
Just rising up.
All the acceleration.
And you feel, it does feel pushed down on you. You have a shield. You guys just so everyone roll a dex save. Or dexterity roll. Right?
Acrobatics.
Everyone roll a dex. You get advantage for having your shield down.
Okay.
I am guidance.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm in the back. Do I still have to?
No, you're fine.
Huh?
You moved up and then you're up with them.
I went to go get drinks. I never came
And you
back
came
out.
back when you rolled your roll.
Wow, I'm really glad I bought these dice. Really good.
Yeah, wow, that's really good.
Yeah, so,
Oh, I'm proficient.
yeah.
I got a 7.
So, hold on a minute. I'm going for all
Rest
the
in
other
peace.
people who are on this American deck. Wow. Oh, okay, there you go. Okay. So what'd you roll?
7.
7?
11. No, I'm
18.
joking.
Acrobatics?
Yeah.
22.
10.
19.
Alright, 19. So, what was your again?
18.
18? Yours is 11, right?
Yes.
11? 19? Huh?
18.
18? You three kind of just lose your fall, and you kind of slip up and whatnot with the sudden going up along with the wind, and you just solely confused. So you three kind of just fall down. You're in your chair, so you just hit like the table. Same with you. Your chair actually just goes backwards. You feel you're like, oh, you see the same thing as Foster's just like, oh! He just falls out of his chair as it takes off, and when the guard's helping him up. You kind of fall over along with most of the other troop. You just see that Lucille's the only one standing there. So everyone just
Oh, of course. Bitches.
So you guys go. Lucille's the only one who made it. So everyone just falls down, and with that, the other you guys with your impressive, you see that some of the other guests just kind of most of the guests kind of hold themselves.
Offie fell over.
Yeah, Offie fell over. So
I'd help Offie up.
it's there.
Can I go over to the table and snatch an arrow out and roll history to see if I know the source of these arrows, possibly like makers or whatnot, who uses them?
Yeah, we'll let you do it one more. This last thing
Okay.
before we end. So you go up and grab one. You can go and you kind of as it's moving for getting stabilized, and
Okay.
you go and grab one of these arrows. You pull it out.
I go over to Offie and ask, Offie, what do you think of this?
You actually you do
tried-
not need to look out Offie when you pull that arrow out.
Oh, okay.
You recognize this. This is one of the arrows they use in Bloodgate and from around there.
Bloodgate. Do I know the
Well,
nobles?
the main military uses these arrows.
Do I know the main noble who's in charge of Bloodgate?
You do. You do know it's under Well, you do know there's the in command of the area.
Yeah.
So in command of the area, you do know that is to be a. It is High Lord Grand Marshal Tiberius Marketh Bararian.
Okay, that's a long name.
You do not. He's in charge of the area, of the main area, kind of protecting against the orc incursions. And this is one that looks very similar to the arrows that they use.
Question: did Nahiri fall too, or did she stay?
No, you stand up. You dropped your trays, but you're like, ugh. You're able to save a couple of things.
Okay.
You're able to save the waters, but the strong mug dropped.
Okay.
So you do notice that it has been painted black, though. And with that, we are going to end this episode here. Thank you for joining us, and hope you join us for the next episode.